you are the type that you notice that if you watch horror movie, you used to get scared. If you are the type that you like gist, you talk too much. Do you even know that your husband came to our hospital which day was that? Hey, who knows that he was even HIV positive? Hey! It's possible this video is not for you that you're watching. It can be for your siblings, it can be for your children, it can be for your friends, it can be for anybody around you. Basically, I will plead that you watch this video to the end and share to the right channel. Do you understand? So that they can learn and gain something from this video. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, hi, my name is AYOMIDE. I film about lifestyle, career, self-development, and every other good stuff. Please do subscribe to my channel. Check out some of my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, hey loves, how are you doing? Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for always staying tuned. So in today's video, I am here to talk about my profession again. So this is not directly for medical laboratory scientists or anybody that is studying medical laboratory alone. This is for aspiring people that want to study medical course, or people that are in medical school basically, or just if it is like your area of interest to study medical course, or you know someone somewhere that is trying or thinking of studying medical course basically. So today I am going to be talking about reasons why you should not study medical course. Let me say this. I believe that in Nigeria, most especially Nigeria, I believe that so many people believe that medical profession is that profession in Nigeria that is very lucrative. Is that profession that you go into, you get your job and you start to earn big. That is most people's perspective, not considering some of the other things that are surrounding this profession. See, it is not like medical profession. I believe that it's not only medical profession that is that lucrative. Do you understand? There are so many things that you can go into now that will bring in more money for you, but because of how it has been, oh, my daughter must study medicine and everything, you know, all those kind of things, it pushes like a lot of people to go into medical profession. So here is the thing. Medical profession is not for everybody. There are some certain things to look out for before going into medical profession. Meanwhile, many of us don't look into this. We just go into medical profession because that is what we want, or that is what they want us to do, which I'm still going to buttress my points later. So today I am just going to buttress some of these points, talk about some of the things you should look into before considering studying a medical profession. Check it out. Number one, pressure. Let's say, okay, if you are the type that you are being forced to do this medical course, like your parents are the ones willing to have a child that is a medical doctor. Your parents are the type that want a nurse. They are the one that want a scientist. They just want their children or their child to work in the medical sector basically. I will advise to have a rethink. See, in this life, we are in the era whereby children should be able to stand on their own, even though it's still a little bit like a struggle for us in Africa. But I believe that there should be a way you can speak to your parents. You cannot go into medical school under pressure. It might not end well. Trust me, I know a lot of people that study medical course because that is what their parents want. That is not their area of interest. It's like, okay, go and do this for me. I want this for myself. And why this child is at it, it was like a struggle. They had to struggle a lot. They had to struggle to assimilate. They had to struggle to understand what it is, because it is not what they want. This is not their interest. There are so many people that are forced to go into medical school and they did well, or they are still doing fine. But there are some that it is not like, this is not my passion, this is not what I want to do. So it takes like a lot for me to be able to do well in medical school basically. So if you are that type of person, I would say you look for a way to talk to your parents. Look for people that can talk to your parents, for you to do something that you want to do, for you to do something that is going to make you happy, for you not to waste like 5, 6, 7 years of your life studying a course for your parents. Do you understand? So if you're this type of person, please look for a solution before putting your leg into that thing. Please look for a way to talk to your people for you to not go into that thing. It might not be easy when you get there, okay? You are the type of person that you are not really patient. Like me say, like you're an impatient person. You're not that caring. It's not like you're wicked, or it's not like you're rude or something, but you're this type of person that you don't really have this passion for caring for people. There are some people like that even if you're injured, all it takes them is just for them to tell you sorry and they look away. But there are some people that they are so passionate and they really care about people. These are the set of people that can go into medical profession, because you're going to meet a lot of things, you're going to see a lot of patients, you're going to meet a lot of diseases, you're going to see a lot of people in pain, and you have to be passionate and be caring for you to be able to help them heal, for you to be able to work on them to get healed, for you to be able to do something that is going to like make them realize that they are going through this treatment without, you know, there are some people that like go into the hospital and you meet some people in the medical sector and they are not so caring, or they are going to, the words coming from their mouth alone make you feel like, I am here for my health, why are you adding to my pain? Basically, like you just see them being rude and you keep wondering, are you supposed to be this rude if you are caring for someone, if you are taking care of someone? Do you understand? Basically, so you have to be a patient person to take care of patients. Basically, you have to be a caring person for you to be able to care for another person. Imagine, this is not your family member, these are not people that you love, but you have to be caring for you to be able to care for these people. The type of person that you are really impatient and you want to go into medical course, I'll say you work on that level, you work on that thing before going into medical profession. If you are the type that stress gets to you easily, if you are the type of person that if you're stressed or if you're overworked, if you're overwhelmed with a lot of things, you don't do well. You know, there are some set of people that if they're overwhelmed, let's say a lot of things are going through their mind, or they like stress themselves, they've overworked, it shows on them, it gets to them. Some people don't do well when they are under stress, some people don't do well when they are overwhelmed. Do you understand? I will advise that you have a rethink if you want to go into medical profession, because that is a home of stress. That is the home of overwhelming. That is the home of you doing a lot of things. You have to be able to multitask. You have to be able to work under stress. Not like stress, but I mean, you know that it is possible for you to be working in the sector for like 24 hours. Let me even say, while you are still in school, let's say you are still in school, you are still a student, you would have seen that it is not easy. Say other students that are in other departments are going on vacation. I remember when I was in school, other students in the departments are going to be on vacation and everybody is happy, and while you are also happy saying that, hey, I'm going home finally after spending 4 months in school. And that is what you're going to see a circular saying that medical students should resume for their medical posting in the hospital. It's always like, what the heck, what have I signed up for? I remember when I was in medical school, I only get to have maybe maximum of 2 weeks break. Do you understand? We don't usually have breaks, so it is strenuous, it is stressful, it is always very overwhelming. Sometimes you just want to start crying, like, oh my god, what have I signed up for? But because it is like something that you want to do, and this comes back to you not doing this course because you're under pressure or people are forcing you to do it. If it's like a passion, you'll see like there is going to be like an energy coming from within to tell you that you can do it, you are going to be fine and everything. So basically, you want to be able to have that ability to endure stress and also be able to like multitask. Basically, if you are the type of person that you're not good at memorizing, see, if you want to go into medical profession, you have to be able to memorize a lot of things, because you can't be cramming everything. I mean, cramming can work in other departments, but when it comes to medical profession, it might not work, because you have to know the principle behind some of these things. Imagine you want to administer drug for a patient, and because you don't know it, you are going to check your book. You can't be cramming because you will forget. You have to know how to memorize things. You have to be able to have some of these principles at the tip of your hand. You have to be able to know some of the procedures. If you're a medical laboratory person, you have to be able to know how to do some things basically without checking your book. Do you understand? Imagine if you're a medical doctor and a patient is in front of you, and because you do not memorize it, like you cram while you are in school, you are checking Google before you can tell your patient that, madam, it is likely you have this condition. Does it make sense? I mean, the patients are even going to be like, what's the difference between you and me if I have to check Google for me to be able to know what is wrong with me? So basically, you have to be very good at memorizing stuff. So if you're not good with memorizing stuff, if you're just good with cramming or you're just good with creativity and everything, I will advise to have a rethink before going into medical profession. Yeah, if you're the type of person that you have phobia for things, you react to things easily. Let's say, I know people, I've met a lot of people that have phobia for blood. They can't stand blood. Not to not talk of reacting to some things. Like, imagine you are in the ward and a patient on the bed just poop everywhere. That can be a little bit irritating, yeah. But if you are the type of person that you know what you are here for, you might not see this as a very irritating stuff compared to someone that is not in the medical profession. So if you want to go into medical profession, be sure that you don't have phobia for all these things. You don't have phobia for blood. You are not allergic to some of these things. I will not say that people that are allergic to things don't go into medical profession. Myself, I am allergic to some things, but the truth is I know how to like manage my allergy when it comes to this. I know some of the things that I don't go close to. I know some of the things that I have to protect myself before moving closer to them. So it just falls down to, if you don't have phobia for some of these things, then you're good to go. But imagine someone that they are trying to operate a patient, they want to open up a patient and the person is fainting. I mean, do you want to be a medical doctor? Or you're the type that you have phobia for blood and you are posted to work in the blood bank, in the hematology department, and they are bringing blood and you are shaking. I mean, do you want to do a medical course? If you are the type that gets irritated easily and you are working in the, maybe let's say, microbiology department, and they brought in like a stool sample or a sputum sample, and you're like, basically you don't want to do that kind of thing, okay? So you want to reconsider or work on that aspect of yourself before going into a medical profession. So spoken about allergy and all that, so the next one is going to be if you get scared easily. Imagine you working on a patient in the ward and the patient give up the ghost and you're crying, or you are scared and you're shaking. I mean, it still falls down to passion and having this strong mind. If you're the type that you notice that if you watch horror movie, you used to get scared, you might want to imagine if you can sleep or walk close to someone like that in the ward. Do you understand? So basically, if you're the type that gets scared easily, you want to have a rethink or work on that aspect of yourself before going into medical profession. So lastly for today, the type that you like gist, you talk too much. Okay, now let me break it down. If you're the type that you like to gist, you like to talk, you are this type of person that you communicate a lot, you might want to like curb it down, because sometimes, or most times patient results are definitely supposed to be confidential. So imagine you having a patient that is HIV positive and this patient is telling you that he or she does not want their spouse to know about it, and their spouse happens to be someone that you know, and because you like this, or because you are thinking that you cannot keep your mouth shut, I'm sorry if that is sounding rude, you go ahead and you are just saying, do you even know that your husband came to our hospital which day was that? Hey, who knows that he was even HIV positive? Hey, I'm sorry, this profession is not for you. You should be able to keep secrets. You should be able to always keep your mouth shut, okay? Because patient results, patient conditions, patient diseases, whatever thing that is going on in someone's life is meant to be confidential. You can only share if they ask you to share. If they don't ask you to share, it is none of your business. Do you understand? So yeah, you are the type that you like to talk, please try and consider going into mass communication. But if not, if you think you really want to do this medical course, then learn how to. Okay, so yeah, that is some of the things I am here to talk about. I have a lot of them here, but maybe we are going to do a part 2 sometimes later. So if you are thinking of studying a medical course and you find yourself doing some of these things, you might want to have a rethink or work on them before going into medical profession. Okay, so yeah, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share this video to the right channel, to the people that really need this video, and also drop a comment in the comment section below and join this family by subscribing to this channel. Until next time that I'm going to be seeing my face again, stay cool, stay calm, and be happy. Bye guys.